we'll go ahead and kick it off with a confession. Now, we know that failure is a critical part of the marketing growth process, but can you think of a time where it didn't quite go to plan and maybe there was a valuable learning experience from it?
Well, firstly, I feel like I'm in church here using that kind of language. But look, there's always things that don't go to plan. And look, there's many stories I could share here, but I think one that has stuck with me for some time is in my prior role, I was working very closely with our co-founder and now co-CEO, Mark Benioff. And I vividly remember I was working on the corporate messaging team, so we developed how we talk about Salesforce, and we were at the beginning of the season leading up to Dreamforce, which is our big event. And we at this moment in time need to prepare a new narrative for the year. What's going to encapsulate all the great work that we've had, all the innovation, what are the current trends, like bring that together for something new for the year. And I was working with my boss at the time, and we were struggling a little bit of what was going to beat what we'd done the year before, right? Every year it's like, trying to elevate the narrative and make it even better and better. And he had some ideas and I wasn't fully sold on them. And we talked about them. And at the time, I was responsible for presenting them to our CEO. And I remember not being fully vested in them, right? I was like, I just don't believe this is the best story that we're going to tell this year. But, that was my job. And so I went in not fully confident that I had not only the best material, but that I was really bought into it. And I think our CEO could see through that at the time. And it didn't go well, right? The meeting did not go to plan. And my lesson from that was that no matter what any boss or person tells you, if you're not bought into it, if you don't have a point of view, you shouldn't be the one putting that idea forward, right? And I felt like that was a leadership lesson for me that I should have probably asked my manager, hey, I'm not fully into this. Maybe you want to present that. It's totally okay. I won't feel like you're stepping on my toes. And also that you should always have a point of view and that you should own it, right? Because if you own it, then if it doesn't work, then you will be comfortable that it was your idea and you can go back to the drawing board. But if it was never yours in the first place, then there's really nowhere for you to go. And so I remember that, and I now encourage that with my team, that they should always have a point of view whenever who they're talking to, whether it's me or another stakeholder, and that they should be fully embracing it.